Listen, guys, y'all already know who it is. It's your favorite everything, JR Wisdom. And today I'm coming at you with another topic. You know, your favorite girl, Gabrielle Union, is hitting the news and headlines today with some more controversy. But it's something that we already knew about based upon her marriage with the great Dwayne Wade and that whole entire family situation. So I don't want to talk too much about it. Before we get into it, hit that like and subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos that have content like this. We're going to go ahead and play this clip where Gabrielle Union appeared on a podcast with Dax Shepard called the Armchair Expert Podcast, where she talks about the situation with her former husband, Chris Howard. So let's get into it.
You were always married during all this stuff.
I was always married, but that first go round,
Okay.
I definitely was not getting Wife of the Year awards.
Okay, good.
I had some focus issues.
Sure.
You know?
Listen. I don't know.
Well, in our first marriage, neither one of us felt like the marriage should get in the way of our dating.
Right.
And so
Oh my God. That's
part of it
you
was
and I
like
are identical.
keeping up with his activities. And I was like, oh, that's what you're doing? Oh, you're going to feel this one.
Right.
And
Okay.
I just felt entitled to it as well. I was paying all the bills. I was working my ass off. And I felt like that's what comes, the spoils of riches.
Yeah.
And like my dad before me, whoever has the most gets to do whatever the hell they want, is what I thought.
Yes.
And it was just dysfunctional from day one.
Yeah. Guilt over that.
I wish I had more guilt for some of that. I think it was such a stupid relationship that should have never gotten out of the dating phase.
Yeah.
We were gifted therapy, and the first session, the therapist was like, that's literally what she said. I don't know how you guys made it out of the dating phase.
Wow.
And we should probably look for a way to amicably
dissolve.
Yeah,
Wow.
because you have not one thing in common. No morals, no values, no scruples. The one thing you both have in common is other people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So why don't you just go be with other people?
my
You
God.
guys are identical in that
Funny.
you're super horny for other people.
Yeah, well, I was horny for validation.
Yes.
And having certain kinds of guys like me and want me. That made me feel like I was worthy and good and valuable and deserving.
So guys, as you can see, that was a doozy. This woman is just calling it like it is. You know, Gabrielle Union is in her 50s now. And she's talking like this. The relationship she had with her husband, she was paying all the bills based upon the mentality she got from her father. Even though she's a woman and she pays all the bills, she thus can exercise some options. And even though she said Buddy cheated as well, the funny thing is they met in 1999, were together for 2 whole years before they actually got married in 2001, stayed together for 4 years, until they divorced in 2005. But at the end of the day, people get married early on, and shortly after, Buddy used to be an NFL player, as you guys probably know, and things didn't go so well, and I guess he fell down on his luck, and she decided to take over. But if you look at Gabrielle Union, the same character that she plays in the movies is who she is in real life, in my estimation. She always has this chip on her shoulder, and I think she's, whether you can say she's a beautiful woman, obviously, but how she conducts herself is, I just can't see myself being with her, because she looks like she's going to run the relationship. And that guy, this is what I say a lot, and ladies don't like to hear this, when a woman is basically paying all the bills and taking care of a man becomes resentful. And the only way for him to assume power is either he's going to put hands on her or he's going to cheat on her with another woman. That makes him feel like a man. So, she had to be bringing these things up in the relationship. You know what I mean? Y'all did therapy, and the therapist said you guys should have never got out of the dating stage. You guys were dating for 2 years and then finally decided to get married. But ladies, you're going to resent a man. I understand men fall, in hard times sometimes. He may lose his job. He could get injured. Anything can happen. And a woman's job is to support, pick up the slack, help him out, instead of just like, okay, I'm going to figure it out by cheating. Women do get frustrated when they do have to handle everything, fellas. And that's just the fact of the matter. You can't expect a woman to always be there waiting for you to get your stuff together. Or get your shit together, for lack of a better term. I'm not saying in that case she should have went ahead, as she was saying in the video, she should have went ahead and just divorced Good Buddy. And Good Buddy was just sticking around, and she ended that situation. Dwayne Wade, she tries it again all these years later and marries Dwayne Wade, who's got all these issues as well. But she probably throws that stuff up in his face. And, the situation with, what's her name? I don't even want to say the name because I'm not even going to go there with that. But the son that turned into a daughter, I want to say, was it Zendaya or something like that? I should know the name right off top. But it's one of those things, guys, where if this woman isn't in control, she's gonna have a fit. Gabrielle Union does not exude femininity to me, and some of you guys will sit back, or some of you ladies will be like, she's a strong female role model. I think Boosie said it best when he clapped back at her when she said that little thing about him liking men. That's not couple goals in the black community, at least from a strong black male viewpoint, and from a strong black woman's viewpoint. Those aren't couples goals, what they got going on over there. You know what I mean? It's a whole disaster being broadcast to the world, and that's what we think, that this is something that, how it should be going. Nah, I'm sorry. And some of these things you just don't learn from. You know what I mean? Marriage got in the way of dating. Is that how you feel, Gabrielle? Marriage got in the way of dating? I wonder sometimes if people just get married just to say that they're married a lot of times. And men will think, I got a trophy on my hand. I got this beautiful woman. She's going to be there through thick and thin till death do us part. But I know somebody's clapping the cheeks. And whenever I say I'm out looking for a job, she comes home with disdain in her eyes. She's looking at me. I'm sitting up here paying the bills. Why can't I get some dick? Whether this dick is community dick or not. Why can't I be with this type of guy? Why am I sitting back dealing with this turd at the house? Fellas, don't become that turd. I'm not telling you don't get married, because a lot of ladies, they'll come on my videos and say, GR, why are you discouraging men not to get married? You have to know who it is you're dealing with. Outside of this man probably marrying her for her status and for her looks, when that doesn't equate to a good person or a good woman at all. I'm sorry, fellas. You have to check those things. We definitely have to check those things, and don't get overcome by pressure from a woman. You have to know what it is that you want. I mean, things aren't going to last forever. Success isn't going to last forever. Looks aren't going to last forever. But personality, who you are, what you can provide in terms of that shoulder to cry on, to always be there for someone, to be a person that is a loving, kind person, which is really what matters at the end of the day. And that's what we need to worry about in these relationships. And that's definitely what we need to cultivate before we even get into a relationship. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation and what she's talking about. People cheat. Well, men definitely cheat if they're pookies and he's not being respected and he's being chastised and being made to feel like less than a man. He's definitely going to take that out, and whether it be aggressively with his hands or he's going to just deal with another woman. He's going to take it elsewhere. Anyway, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. It helps to support the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Like right now. Quit playing with me. Let's run it up to 100,000. And with that being said, listen, much blessings and abundance. If you guys need some advice, you know where to contact me at. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's the beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go.